Yeah, man, it's crazy. This might be the last Zoom call before launch. Maybe one more. I mean, next Wednesday is my birthday. I was hoping to launch then, but we'll see. Um, but yeah, let's just go ahead and get started on this. So here's the stuff that really matters, right? This Monday, was it? This Monday? After Monday's closure, we got our monthly closure, which was this whack indecision candle that based off this time frame, you can't really tell which way you're gonna go. But the cool thing too is that we got quarter closures. And this quarter closure is pretty bearish to me, in my opinion, because it's looking like it's really looking like just like a big, liquidity grab to the upside, then to continue lower. And when you really like just look at it, right, momentum, right, is to the downside. All right, 5 bars, 8 bars. Yeah, definitely to the downside. But the thing is we kind of need a catalyst to just destroy this if we want to see this actually start rolling over.
Are you
Um,
gonna record this?
I'm sorry?
Are you gonna record this?
Yeah, it's being recorded. Why?
Okay, just asking.
Yeah. No, yeah. The thing is, though, I don't know. It's just, we're at a point right now where it's just, I can't give you a yearly bias probably until like the next quarter closure. Because then we can actually look at the 6 month candle, and as you can see, this is looking pretty bearish. But the thing is, this has to come down these next 3 months, which is definitely possible. It just needs a catalyst. Um, Whereas for EURUSD, right, this 3 month closure looks, I mean, it's 50-50 to me. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's just, I'm not sure whether this really wants to fly or die. It's just, but the cool thing here, right, like we discussed before, right? So actually, I've been paying more attention to Oanda because the pricing is just a whole lot cleaner, right? We actually rejected 50% there, right? As you can see, 50%, as we said in the pair breakdown video. Um, so that's giving me hopes for upside, just because I don't see a point where we can potentially mitigate anymore or just fill anything up until here, right? So if we start showing bullish signs, this is gonna fly because there's really nothing stopping it except maybe a potential SC in that range, right? But either way, that's 600 pips away, and that gives us a lot of potential for swings to the upside, which is the cool part. Um, it's just a matter of seeing which way this wants to go. But honestly, I'm hoping to see upside just because I'm trying to really base this through higher time frames. If this will load. Um, so it's just like last week, like the reason why I'm really leaning towards upside is we rejected a monthly, right, 50% with little to no drawdown. What is that, like 30 pips max? 50 pips, 50 pips. It's obviously it is a monthly candle, but we obviously got the confirmations on smaller time frame, which was the um, right, the schematic that we found in here, and then the schematic that we found in here. All right, so the cool thing is that I'm really biased to the upside just because of that monthly rejection. But the only thing in our way now is obviously when this happened, right? And I use Oanda for this just because the price action is a lot cleaner. And as you can see, we rejected 50% to the T there. And so now we know that the only thing stopping us, or the only thing that's holding the bias to the upside is obviously that inefficiency. So obviously we want 50% or lower, which is why I didn't really take a position here, just because I didn't get what I wanted. So when that's the case, you literally just step away. But as you can see, we rejected roughly like 75%. And here's the thing, like a lot of you were like, what the fuck? Like, how the fuck did you catch that entry? All right, well, look at this. All right, and this is the cool part. So looking into area of interest, I think it was like 10 a.m. when I was looking at this, right? And I took the position. I don't know why this is so slow whenever I try to do webinars. All right, so I tried to play this. 1 minute. I tried to play this. All right, I tried to play, right, the decline in volume, but the impulsive move that occurred, and I tried to essentially play the liquidity grab here. So setting parameters was kind of weird because I kind of entered like right after the closure, and my SL was like pretty ugly. It was, oh no, oh, 3 pips. Okay, yeah, it wasn't that bad. But as soon as we broke intraday structure, yeah, I said break even, and then from there we see where we go. And so we rallied, but we failed to take out previous high. Oh, we did actually take out previous high, right? I didn't see that actually, but as you can see from this previous high here and this new high formed, that's still considered equal highs since it doesn't take out that layer of liquidity there. But the issue was the fact that, right, we broke intraday structure, we rejected SC here, broke structure fully, came back to SC, and we rejected, and that is a reason, my reason to exit this trade. Did I exit this trade? No, I didn't see that. So that broke even, and at first, right, I was playing this. Right, afterwards, because we got a bullish reaction, right, very bullish reaction, and this looked like corrective structure. That happened. We broke small time frame structure right there, right, and then that causes me to break even on my trade, and then that broke even. But now y'all are like, what the fuck? Why did I buy here? Well, let's see. Actually, use replay mode just so this isn't annoying. So when we look left, right, obviously area of interest from H1 is here. Or let me actually just make lines, just to set parameters. Right. So, right. Obviously, ideally, you want 50% with your SL at the with SL at the closure, right? But the thing is, there's a lot of wick here, as you can see. So we start zooming in, right? And I'm just gonna do replay all the way back here. All right, so we look through our time frames, right? And this is where this is making sense to me, right? We have liquidity sitting here on smaller time frames. This candle takes it out, right? Takes it out, potentially mitigates something here just because you could see a sell to buy potential, but that's irrelevant to me. So now I'm going to set new parameters, right? That's going to be my new SL, right? Closure and 50%. Right, and so the only thing that was bothering me here was the fact that there was this wick here. And I know I tell you guys that this, like usually if there's a wick, you want to zoom in on the wick. But for this case, it's like there's nothing there. Right, this 20-minute candle was there, but it's still, I don't like that wick there. I want to see it how it was in the 30-minute. As you can see, it's literally just wick at the top, but then this is entirely body. But even that 20-minute candle there, it's looking the same as that H1. And honestly, I'd like the lower the better. So I didn't see anything of interest. Like you can see it here. There's nothing really too interesting. Like here you can see the same thing here, but there's wick there. Same thing here, but the reaction isn't sudden how it should be. Like it's not a full-on reaction. You see that it waited here. It's not a full-on reaction, so this isn't valid to me anymore. So I just try not to overthink it. And even if I scroll through time frames, trust me, you're not going to see anything. It's just that 30-minute candle there. So what did I do? I went to DXY, and here's where it just made a lot more sense, right? So yesterday's high was 30-minute. It was at this inefficiency fill there, as you can see, to the T. There's no way I would have caught that. Either way, if you would have caught this buy on EURUSD, it would have been this low here. So either way, that didn't work out, right? So now what you're seeing is essentially, actually, it's better if I show you guys like this. This is a neat little trick. I don't really use it, but look at this neat little trick here. Is this 30-minute? No. Come on. Right? If dollars go, I mean, if Euro USD is coming down, then naturally DXY should be going up. But now look at how they're both declining. So that's obviously currency divergence. Not the most important thing, but it's something to note. So this has created already a substantial lower low, and this is failing to break that low. I mean that high. So what are we gonna do? I'm gonna go to DXY. I'm gonna see if I can find any type of mitigation, any type of inefficiency fill here. And so we start zooming in. Nothing. Nothing. Boom. 50%, right? As soon as we touch the 50%, look at the time actually. Let's look at the time, just so I can show you guys like how I was playing this in real time. Right, this hit 50% at 1250, right? And EURUSD, right, when we go to this candle, we're gonna hopefully that's precise enough. Hopefully that works out, but I know it tapped, and so we have the divergence there. Okay, this is bothering me. Hold on, guys. I have to get this perfect, or else it's really gonna bother me. Yeah, see, I did not have it perfect. That fucking bothers me. Cool. So we go to 1 minute. So we come back, right? It's 12:49. It hits that at 12:50. Right, actually, let's check that out. My bad, guys. So we see this. I'm gonna delete that. All right, so we're approaching this at, what the fuck? Oh, the time isn't on right. That pisses me off. All right, well, you see, it says 14:48, which is really 12. I mean, or whatever time it is here. It's actually 12:48, right? 12:49 and 12:50 is when we 12:49 is literally when we get to the inefficiency fill, and EURUSD tops it at 12:51, right? So at 12:51, at 12:50, I see that indecision there, and I see indecision here, and not only that, but right, you see the obviously the you see the volume start to decline here, right? So I said, fuck it. All right, I entered somewhere here, right? And like I tell you guys, anything under a 2 pip stop is really unrealistic to me. I don't really like to do anything under 2 pips. So my position is there, 2 pips. And so I said, fuck it, right? It's late in the day, but the setup is there, right? Intraday target 1, 4.6. And as soon as that intraday is taken, I'm at break even. And that broke in literally like 6 minutes, right? And also like here's also why I'm really like inclined to take this, even though it's like about to be 1 p.m. for me, which is really late, right? Selling climax. Remember when I told you guys this? Pre-supply and selling climax. Do you remember that? And then that I said we're potentially in phase B, even though I took the position here. I said it that we're in phase B here. I know you guys remember that because I said it in the chat. I know you guys remember that. Anybody? Okay, yeah, cool. So I said that we're in potentially phase B here because this is potentially automatic rally after the selling climax, and due to the fact that we essentially spiked in selling pressure. So that's my first sign that, oh, we could be approaching a schematic. So then we get an ST, right? We recover back up. We then get an ST in phase B. We then recover up, and now we're building liquidity all up here. And then naturally, and then in effect, we just get a downside rally with unsupported volume. And so this is potentially a spring area for me. And then when you're looking at dollar, it's the inverse, right? Buying climax, technically up thrust, even though it didn't take out the buying climax, it still serves the same purpose, right? And then UTAD, spring. So I said, fuck it. We're potentially in a spring, right? I have a 50% of a candle. My bias is up because EURUSD engulfed last week. I have volume supporting me to an extent. So I said, fuck it. I'll take the trade. Fuck it. And what happened? I got a mega snipe that I really didn't think I was gonna get. I thought I was just straight up forcing it. But it obviously worked out. And this rallied for all right, 30-1, right? Retracement. But the cool thing about it is essentially now, after that reaction and that very impulsive reaction, this looks pretty bullish to me. Right, obviously you guys can see it here. Right, you see that. So now it's just a matter of waiting. I think we're gonna get this reaction tonight. Honestly, I don't think I'm gonna get this reaction just because I know I'm gonna be asleep, and I don't want to set a limit. So it is what it is. I'll catch the continuation tomorrow. So hopefully this is actually a bull flag to continue to the upside. Anywhere in here, hopefully take that to the upside, and that's looking like a very nice trade to me. Because I'm aiming, you guys know me, I aim for basically the highs. Just to get a rough estimate of how big this trade is. Right? If this whole thing is actually indeed a bull flag, If that's the case, then this will explode, right? And you know you're doing something right when you can't see the risk to reward ratio in your thing. That's how you know you're doing something right. Quick tip, pro tip. 121. Yeah, so you see, it's the potential is there, right? Potential is there. 5-minute candle there also. Let's see. Yeah, maybe. I'm leaning more towards this candle, not that one. This one. Yeah, I'm leaning more towards just this relative area here. All right, hopefully the 50% of that, because the 1 minute doesn't really show anything. Yeah, it doesn't really. I mean, it's the open here. I mean, I'm good. I'm not gonna trade this. I'm good. Just hopefully this does not come back to my entry because that is a very good entry, and I would love to try to post that because that is a great entry. This is honestly like, I don't know, probably top 10. But yeah, I mean, you see now, like, does that make sense? I hope that makes sense because I pretty much use literally everything I taught, everything I show you guys, besides that divergence thing. But I'm gonna be real with you, I didn't see that divergence till literally right now. I took that trade because I thought it was a spring. I took that trade because it's a 30-minute SC, because of the DXY inefficiency fill for the UTAD, and because volume supported it to an extent. All right. So yeah, I told you it was a lot to explain. I didn't want to have to type all that and give you like different perspectives on charts. But I mean, that's today's lesson basically. I have not looked at any pair outside of EURUSD this week. Hopefully this one's bearish still. Who knows? Yeah, no, I'm good on those. I'll stick to my EURUSD. But I mean, tomorrow's closure is going to be important because I'm pretty bearish on dollar for DXY. But I mean, other than that, I'm good for tonight. I understand 0% of the volume. Yeah, basically. Yeah, green means buying volume, red means selling volume, and the higher the stick, the more the volume. Yeah.
Could you go over why you took that GA trade?
That was sloppy, bro. There's no high RR to that trade. That was straight up sloppy. And look, that's about to break me even actually. Oh no, it's not. But all right, inefficiency fill there. I honestly, I wanted this. I really wanted this, which we might get it tomorrow, but that's what I really wanted here. And so it filled, it gave some reaction, and I entered. I literally entered, I looked away for like 20 minutes and it died. Right, we saw equal highs, taken out here, and then they're taken out again, right? And I entered somewhere here, and it was just really sloppy. It was a cool entry, but it was really sloppy. Like my entry was like around here-ish. Like I literally I think I sold after this bear candle there, and that gave me like 6 pip drawdown, but my stop loss was like 12. Yeah, 12 pips. But that died for like 100 and something in like a couple minutes. Yeah, 250. That was crazy. It went all the way for 300. Oh shit. Yeah, you see, I didn't. If I saw this again, I was literally like, price was already up here again, and I was like, fuck.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so it's not. This wasn't a. Honestly, this wasn't a good trade. It looks like a good trade, but it wasn't a good trade. Especially like GA
Yeah,
being right there.
I was thinking about selling there, but I didn't take it because I couldn't see any reason why to. But
And
when
it's
I saw
fine.
you take it, I was just wondering what you saw.
Yeah, no, I mean that's fine still. I mean, if you don't see something, match your rules. Don't need to force it. I forced it, and I got lucky. But that could just be an instant L for me if I'm not careful. Yeah, but that was sloppy. I don't honestly. I shouldn't have even posted that. That was really sloppy. But now it's I don't know to be honest. Just because of how that daily closed. Yeah, that looks pretty bullish to me. It's probably gonna break even. Not to mention, right? You saw the reaction here. Right, inefficiency fill reaction.
Yeah,
Right, so this could have worked on the downside if it reacted from that inefficiency fill there.
but it didn't.
Yeah, but it didn't. But it came back and it reacted again from there. So it's like, it's, yeah, it's structured to the upside, and like looking at H4 just by looking at this here, right? Wick to wick, 50% rejection. Yeah, it's just I don't know. I guess it just depends how we get this 12 a.m. closure here. We'll see. Yeah, you see that? Sergio's eating dinner, guys. Congrats, Sergio. Everybody saw your text. Let's see. Yeah, let's just see how this plays out. I'm actually really interested to see how this is gonna want to play out. But I'm pretty bullish on this just because intraday high was broken there, and we're seeing corrective structure on a right 3 candles, 6. Yeah, I'm bullish. You catch with you on it. How do you? What do you mean? How do I incorporate it, bro? Look at the pair breakdowns. I literally go over how I use volume, etc. And I also give charts on the previous markups. Yeah. The keyword is instability. 15-minute. What am I looking at?
Are you gonna close the drive when the course drops?
Yeah, I am.
Okay,
There'd be no point in me keeping that.
sure.
And I mean, for the people that paid, like for the mentorship back in what, November, December, like I promised you guys till January, and we're in fucking April now. So yeah, this is I don't know what I'm supposed to be looking at here. Equal highs where
It was right there where you were. Sorry, I had my mic off.
where
Damn, right there. I'm sorry, I keep saying right there. Um, that big under that big impulsive move. Yeah, you got equal highs.
right here.
I was hoping that during New York session it would hit, but it never did.
That's just, I mean, this looks sloppy, bro. I fucking hate UCAD. I used to love UCAD. I used to fuck UCAD up, but it's been not really the nicest pair to me for the past couple months. I'm really pissed though that I really missed out on how's this monthly closure though? Yeah, that looks pretty bullish. And those are equal highs. Cause like you gotta understand, bro, like when you reject a monthly candle, that's a fat move. Like look at this. 1,600. Yeah, this, I mean, that's equal highs technically. That's technically equal highs. I wouldn't be surprised if that gets taken out. And like, as you can see, like, bull flag. Oh, you better not fucking start. Will Zoom continue as normal after your mentorship? No. So you break highs. Yeah. You added more pairs in your trading list? No, bro. To be honest, I don't even know why the hell these are here. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm good. Like, I'm good with just trading EURUSD. 50 pips, 40 pips a day is all you need. Because all that looks like to me is like a 20 to 1 potential, 15 to 1 potential. And you get those occasional 70, 80 pip days. Like, for example, like today's move, right, was a 30 to 1. And it wasn't a 2 pip stop. That's a 60 pip move. Right. From here. Right. 60 pip move. Perfect. Right. In terms of intraday, your targets are hit. Target for intraday hit. Perfect. Boom. Out the market. Good. See you tomorrow. Right. So it's just a matter of seeing how. Well, it's just a matter of not being greedy too. Like I used to be really greedy. I used to take every fucking trade all the fucking time. Right. I'll trade London, New York, Asian, and I trade fucking. God damn. But yeah, you get the point. It's just, it is what it is.
Yeah, to add to that, I was on my FX book, and I was looking at January and February, and at the beginning of the year, bro, I was trying to trade every pair, dude, any setup I saw. And then for this month, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna stick to EU and fucking all this happened with US 30, and I had over 130% growth on my account just
Exactly.
trading two pair.
Yeah,
Yeah, mainly just EU. So I'm like, there's no need to look at other. I mean, me personally, no other pairs other than US 30 and EU. So
yeah, I feel that. It's just a matter. I mean, it's all discipline. It's just you'll like it some days, and some days you'll be right on it. Yo, can this fucking damn, sadly that broke. That's about to break. Damn, I'm pretty sad. If that really comes back down to my entry, I'm gonna be really pissed. Dog, shut up, man. That's so annoying. It's annoying because they literally do it as soon as I start the call. That's the weird part to me. It's always as soon as I start the call. They don't do this at 7 p.m., 8 p.m. No, they do it at 9 p.m. Less is more, yes. Oh, that's interesting. I mean, structure is bullish, bro. 100%. Ideally, though, you want that 50%. Like, hold on, let's look at a window on that. I think the window price action is good for daily time frame. Yeah, so you see that tapped perfectly. Yeah, that did tap that perfectly. I don't think this will rally though, just from there. Just obviously due to the reaction that happened and the reaction from here. That reaction, I mean, I'd love to see that, but I don't know, dollar's in a pretty weird position. It's crazy. Like, we used to pray to get 100 pips on UCAD. Right, 100, 400, right? 300 pips ranges. And then out of nowhere, just 400, 250 pip candle, then a 1,000 pip move. Crazy. Yeah, H4, yeah. I believe that. The good thing about this, though, is that technically engulfed there. So it's just, we'll see. What time is it? 9. That means it has 10 minutes. Yeah, we'll see how this closes in 10 minutes. But that's very bearish closure. EU Accum breakdown. Bro, just look at the video. That's why I made the video. Also throwing wicks on daily to take out liquidity. Yeah. Yeah, UCAD isn't really my pair anymore though, so I can't really give too much on it. I mean, I hope there never comes a day when EU isn't my pair anymore. Interesting. That's an interesting reaction right there. The only issue is that's the issue, right? Unless we get something popping, this will continue. Yeah, it's crazy because this could be like there could be some type of SC here, which is crazy. Like if we only highlight that candle, right? Even though there's wick there and I don't have access to the second time frame, that would have been. I mean, honestly, you could probably find some. So once Black Friday hits, I'm definitely buying that package because very helpful. And it'd be cool for you to see like the actual 15-second reactions. Yeah, so we'll see here. It's that 5-minute closed, I think. Yeah. Yeah, nice little 5-minute closure there. So if in 10 minutes this can go up, then this will be perfect. If in 10 minutes we can close anywhere between this wick and the open, then we're straight. But obviously right now is not the time to trade. Even though last week, was it? I think it was last week, like that setup that we saw in the on the 5-minute, that little inefficiency fill that actually like never came back until you know the high until it peaked. So it's cool. You can obviously get continuation trades during these times, but most of the big moves they give you the opportunity during what's it called? During overlap. No, that's too low, bro. That's way too low. If it reaches down there, it's not coming back up. Promise you. That's way too low. I see it, bro. Don't get me wrong. I see it, but like you're then taking out. You're taking out that low. You're taking out that low, right? So if that comes that low, then we're looking for the continuation here to the downside. Like that's something that like Juan doesn't seem to get too, right? Juan, is that like just something that you like understand what I mean by it's too deep? Because you try to be petty, bro, and don't think I don't catch on to that. You try to be petty when I say it's too low and it reaches there and it reacts. You act happy, and then when we wake up in the morning, it's like literally a tank or it went past because I told you it's too deep. Like is that like confusing? Like, do y'all understand what I mean by it's too deep of a retracement? Nah, I'm being for real, and I know you guys see that. I know you guys see that, and I try not to be an asshole because I'm trying to be a better person. But yeah, I know you guys see it. So But yeah, I mean, it's chill though. I mean, you guys will like you. I know you guys understand what I mean by it's too deep. That's why I don't screenshot when I'm only up 20 pips, bro. Literally, that's why I don't post my trades unless I'm up like 40 pips because I don't like, bro. Like, so like I have like group chats with like a couple of guys where we literally send those stupid screenshots where someone's up 5 pips and we show them the chart now and it's like they had already hit stop loss. It's just like funny. Like you can't be doing that. Like you look stupid. Like that's just funny to me, bro. Like you shouldn't be doing that. Like I'm sorry, you shouldn't be doing that. Yeah, I need some solid pips before I do anything on IG. Yeah, a lot of you stop posting your trades, so I can't flex on the Visionaries Instagram anymore. I mean, that doesn't matter to me. People know that we kill it. Yo, Eric, where are you living right now? Yeah, but what part? How is it over there, bro? Any cases over there? Four? That's not bad at all, bro. Four, that means hopefully it doesn't get too bad though.
Yo, do you see that gold thing I sent earlier, gold and silver? How physical gold and physical silver is like highly overpriced compared to what it's on trading view? You think it's just like the Fed holding down the value of gold and silver?
Hmm. Because that there's actually an answer to that, but I need to look into it more before I look it up. I mean, before I actually tell you. What is I'm pretty sure it's because of like charges and stuff. Because like whenever you're buying actual tangible metal, when you sell it, you're paying fees. I don't know how big the fees are, but you're paying fees. Um, physical gold. Um, yeah, here you go. There's an actual answer to it. I know. I knew that. I knew it. Yeah. So you see here. Read it. Read it. Read it. They're not really the same thing per se. Same asset, but they're not really the same thing. One refers to future contracts and the other refers to physical gold value. And obviously, there's different charges and fees that fall into each. Yeah, so does that make sense? Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I used to think the same thing, bro. Like, don't get me wrong. I used to think that like, oh, gold's accumulating, you should buy it, blah blah blah, and this is the actual value of gold. No, it's not. Yeah, this is gonna rip. I don't even care. I'm not trying to keep looking at this because then it'll incline me to try to trade. But yeah, it's actually a cool little like discovery there. I mean, a good little top, just like something good for you guys to understand. Pretty cool. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Other than that, I mean, are we good, guys, or what's up? Yeah, maybe we might have next week's call. Maybe. Who knows? But yeah, I pray this does not tank while I'm sleeping because I'm going to be fucking pissed if that is the case. I'm going to be really pissed if this owns. The farthest I want to see it go is definitely here. Because the cool thing too, you got to understand, it's like we're not even at equilibrium yet, I think. Oh yeah, we are. Yeah, we're at premium already. Yeah, we're already at premium pricing. We're good. You need to stop that. Whoever just did that, you need to stop. You need to relax. Because if this does the same thing that this does, I'm going to be fucking pissed. Look at this. Where is it? Right here. I saw this. I was like, you know what? I think this is going to go up. And nope. So it just depends. We'll see when I wake up. But if EU tanks, yeah, that'll be pretty interesting to see. Yeah, we have 2 hours. Oh shit. Yeah, that's not a good closure. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. We gotta understand. Structure is down. But oh well. I'm still bullish on this. I still think this is gonna rocket eventually. And the lower pricing the better. I see how old are you? I turn 21 next Wednesday. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it does look corrected, but we can't. The tough part is getting the bottom. Like, who knows? Like, I hope not. It's just like my issue only, like, literally, like, what's making me really doubt this is the fact that that engulfed there. That's my only issue. Yeah, we could. I mean, I'm aiming for the more so open. I think the lowest, that would be the lowest for me. If it keeps going, it'd be weird. You know what's cool though? You know what this looks like here? This potential schematic here. You know what this looks like? Um, looks like this. Deadass. Looks just like this. And I'm also bullish because look at that. Look at that 2 week closure there. That's why I'm bullish on this too. Forgot to mention that. It looks literally just like this. And look at this. Same 50%. It's crazy because it looks literally just like that. And as you can see, momentum. right? 30 bars, 56. Yeah, momentum is to the upside technically, but I mean, I just don't see in any right world how this can tank beyond the low, and I'm still holding this low entry. Like I'm gonna hold that forever. It's gonna be the biggest flex ever. But until then, I mean, it's just patience. Yeah, I mean, I'm bearish NFP too. So NFP hopefully does something good for us. But yeah, I mean, other than that, I think we're good. Yeah, it's already 10. Unless you guys want to keep talking or whatever, I'm pretty much done for tonight. You going to the club for your 21st? Yeah, I might get bottle service here at my crib. I wouldn't consider that sell volume, bro, because when you're looking at it like that, too, it makes sense. I get what you're trying to say, but this is a lot of volume because of what happened inside of that candle, which is why, right? You see a ton of bearish movement, and then this did engulf, but it didn't overpower the selling pressure. So that's the only issue there, which is why I only use like volume really for like M1, because usually when you use it on higher time frames, um, you may see a very, like for example, there you see a very a very indecisive candle with a ton of volume, and that's because you can usually zoom into it and figure out what's actually going on, right? And so that zooming in thing, it really works for any concept, inefficiencies, SCs, volume, instability, everything. It all falls under the category of zooming in, which is why you don't see me use volume much on like the higher time frames, because I know that in the higher time frames, um, it's all about structure. And like also you got to realize, like, remember what volume is. Volume is an indicator, and an indicator will always give you price behavior, not price direction. Remember that. Live by it. Everything shut down. Yep. Sadly, bro. Bro, I was gonna hold on. Arturo's in here. Yeah, Arturo turns 22 this in a couple of days. Arturo, when's your birthday? The 6th? Hold on. I know your birthday, bro. Don't trip. Mm, damn. I think Arturo, when's your birthday? The 6th? Yeah, he's not listening. Oh well. But yeah, guys, do you guys want to keep talking, or are we good for tonight? All right, you got 5. All right, we good. Yeah, I guess we good. I don't know. This is crazy because this week might be the last week we're all together as a group. Yeah, bro. Yeah. For a part, I mean, yeah. The course is like essentially going to be, I mean, it's like my project, bro. It's like what I've dedicated my time to for what, the past 6 months almost. Like Visionaries used to be only a group chat for IML, and obviously like the people that were in IML and they followed the instructions that I gave, they weren't charged. And obviously you guys have gotten all this for free for what? When did we leave IML? Was it October? Sergio, when did we leave IML? When did I tell everybody to to stop paying the membership? Five months. March, February, January, December, November. It'll be 6 months this month. It'll be 6 months since we left IML. Yeah, man. It's been a crazy road. Ferris, where you from, bro? You have a price on the course? Yeah, the price. I mean, for Visionaries, you guys get 200 off. Remember? Might make it 250. I don't know. You're from Virginia, but you live in Atlanta. Oh, that's lit, bro. What, did you find me through Sunil? Oh, Christian. Oh yeah, you joined Wolfpack. That's right. I remember that. That's crazy, man. A year ago, quick fact, a year ago was when I first recruited Christian, and him and Schneider created Wolfpack. It used to be called Inner Circle. It used to be called Inner Circle, and then they changed it to Wolfpack. That was literally a year ago. Like literally, like in a couple days, it's been a year. Dude, I used to be in. All right, I'm gonna stop recording. All right, yeah, because it's gonna be a long recording.